Alright, welcome everybody. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the past, present, and future of their thoughts, feelings, and perceptions regarding you. And yeah, so we have three options here, as you can see. Option 1 says retreat. Number 2, stay optimistic about your love life. And number 3, you deserve love. And at the end, I've got a fortune cookie as well for each of you guys. So I also just want to let you know, in case you have not noticed yet, I do have channel memberships open. The second tier especially might be interesting to you guys of channel memberships, because that one, in addition to all of the benefits of tier 1, at the Pick a Card Lovers tier, you will get at least 3. I'm going to try my best to do more than 3 as often as I can, but at least 3 exclusive members-only Pick a Card videos per month. So only channel members at that level or higher will get to see those. And you get a vote on the topics. You can request topics. So it's a really great way if you're someone who often finds yourself strongly resonating with my Pick a Card readings. It's kind of an inexpensive way of getting something that actually would feel like a personal reading on a consistent basis. And you can get those, you know, again, like I said, you can really, especially right now, because the number of members I have is still pretty small. Your voting on the topics has a lot of influence at this point. So go ahead and get in the game early. You also get all of the benefits of tier 1, which means that you get loyalty badges that show up next to your name if you are participating in my live stream chats. And you also get an exclusive emoji. I'm going to add to them right now. I just have one exclusive emoji. It's a cute little heart that says Spiritual Babe, which is also one of the stickers that I have for purchase in my shop that you'll see, you know, hovering beneath my videos. But anyway, I'm having so much fun with it so far. And you'll also get a playlist of all of the previous members-only exclusive Pick a Cards as well. So sign up now. You still get the videos from the past. And I'm going to try to usually link those in the description of those members-only videos so that everyone will have access to them. Okay, and any kind of communication from me to my members will come through my community page, and it will be posted so that only members at certain tiers or above will see it. So if you're ever like, well, did I see the most recent poll, members only poll? Did I see the most recent members only video? You can always go to my community tab from my channel page and access all of that. Okay, so, all right, so you know the drill. Whenever you've decided which option or options are calling out to you most, go ahead and use the timestamps below, and I'll see you at your reading. All right, so for anyone who is interested, I'm going to record me shuffling and laying out the cards. So if you're one of those people who scrolled back to watch this, let me know. Curious how many people. Okay, so this is, first row is going to be thoughts. Second row is going to be feelings. Second row, I'm going to do one of these mixed emotions cards and a tarot card. And then the last row are their perceptions. Great. Welcome to everybody who chose option number 1. If you're someone who likes to watch the shuffling process, just scroll the video back about 2 minutes and you'll see me shuffling and laying out the cards. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. So this top row is going to be their thoughts, the middle row is going to be their feelings, and the bottom row is going to be their perceptions, and of course past, present, and future. So we'll go ahead and start out with their, how have their thoughts progressed over time? Well, I think that currently they feel more optimistic about the future with you than they did in the past. I think in the past they may have felt like they needed to walk away from the situation with you, but now they're kind of looking to the future with you. Going forward, I think that they are still going to want a future with you, but they're going to feel kind of maybe doubtful about their own ability to make it happen. But right now what they're feeling is very optimistic, or what their thoughts are optimistic. Let's look at their current feelings. Okay, they do feel optimistic, but they still feel a little bit stressed because they are having really strong romantic feelings for you at the moment. They feel under pressure though, because they do feel like they need to kind of make something happen right now. Yeah, and I feel like it's been sort of an ongoing difficulty between the two of you, because in the past, so we have sadness and we have 6 of Wands reversed, which shows like there seems to be like an ongoing feeling with them that they've been unsuccessful with you. You know, with this retreat card, I feel like they want more time with you. They want more closeness with you. They want to connect with you in a more personal way, in a more private way than maybe that they've been able to. The reason that they walked away in the past was because it was just too hurtful to them. The fact that they couldn't make it work. You know, it's like even now they feel some sort of real pressure right now. Like they feel like there's an opportunity. Like, okay, the doorways are opening up, but am I going to get through that doorway in time? You know what I mean? It's like they're feeling this romantic love, but it's still sort of a heavy feeling. Yeah. I mean, I feel like even going forward, it's more of the same. It's like they don't know if they know how to be there for you in the way that you need. You need more from them than they feel that they're going to be capable of, you know. So this is kind of the future. So right now they're trying to make a choice. They're trying to get through that doorway that's opening up, that doorway of opportunity. And it looks like in the future they're still going to be feeling that perhaps they are not, you know, capable of making this succeed. What about their perceptions of things? Gosh, we've got 3 6 cards reversed. This person is so attached to you, probably in an unhealthy way, because this is like 666 energy, and the 666 isn't necessarily a negative number, but with them all being reversed, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and 6 of Cups, I would say that it is more of very codependent. You know, they're someone who feels like, and this is pervasive, I think. It isn't just now. It isn't just in the past. It isn't just in the future. But pervasively, this is someone who feels in order to be worthy of your love, they have to give you something, or they have to do something for you. And of course, to some degree, that's, you know, of course we have to show up for our relationships. But they're viewing it in a little bit more of a codependent way, where I'm not worthy of it unless I do this. With the King of Pentacles reversed, it could even be like I have to be able to provide you with a certain, you know, amount of material generosity or material security, or else you won't want to be with me, or I won't be enough for you. There's really a pervasive feeling of not being enough. I think that when you all first met, or when they first started developing feelings for you in the past, wow, they just thought, oh my God, what a blessing. You know, like, oh my God, this has to be divinely inspired. We're like star-crossed lovers. I can't imagine a better person for me. But I think in the current frame of mind, they're really thinking of it more in terms of conquest, that, you know, again, like a doorway of opportunity has opened up, but am I going to get in that doorway of opportunity before someone else does? You know, they feel very competitive for your attention right now, and they're stressed out because they don't know if they're going to win this competition. So they definitely feel that other people are vying for your attention, and they want to be the one that wins. In the future, again, I think that they're feeling like maybe it's hopeless. You know, it's sort of like going into the future, they're losing hope even more. They're just feeling, I'm not good enough, or I'm not going to be able to reconnect. They feel they're not going to be able to reconnect with you in the way that they had hoped. All right, let's get this fortune cookie. Maybe the fortune cookie will give us some advice. If not, we'll pull some cards for advice. Okay, acting on a good idea is better than just having a good idea. I think that that's kind of the situation this person might get themselves stuck in. They like the idea of pursuing something with you, but I feel like their doubts and their worry really kind of overwhelms them. I mean, look at their emotional state progressing throughout. We have sad, stressed, worried. You know, it's like the emotional state regarding you doesn't really ever improve so much. It's always pretty negative. And part of it is because they have these ideas of trying to be with you and trying to make it work. They're not really putting the actions behind it exactly. They let the doubt, I'm not good enough, I'm not as good, or you're not as attracted to me as you are to other people. They let all of that really hold them back from connecting. Again, all these sixes reversed are showing me that they are just hesitating or holding themselves back from connecting with you, even though that's what they want to do. The word in Chinese word on the back is sun. You know, this person is a little bit like a child. They're nervous. It's like a little kid at the end of a diving board who they want to dive in. They want to know what that experience is like to dive in, but it's so scary, and so they're holding themselves back. What can the viewer of this do? If they want things to work out here, what can they do from their end? We have the Hierophant reversed, Temperance reversed. Okay, this is a strong message because these cards are both about being teachers, and they're saying, listen, you're not this person's teacher. It's not really your job to show them how to show up. They want to show up, but they have to actually make the leap and do it. It's not your job to kind of guide them. You know, your job is to focus on yourself. You know, you're looking over here to this other flower pot, thinking, well, what can I do to help this person grow and progress? But you need to worry about yourself. Look, your little plant here only has 2 pentacles. They're actually doing much better than they think they are in life overall. And if they're worried particularly about finances, I think this person probably actually has better finances than you. So if that's what's holding them back, you know, it's not your job to teach them to have a different perspective. They have to grow up, basically. They have to grow up on their own, you know. And they also, just generally, they don't want you to, your guides don't want you to be assigning your worth based on whether or not this person is showing up. Because you are worthy. You're not the Empress reversed. You're not the potential of the Empress. You are the Empress. You are the embodiment of all of that beautiful queen energy. You know, you're You're beautiful, you're kind, you're generous, you have a lot to offer. You're very spiritually evolved, spiritually insightful. You have it all. So don't make yourself think that you don't have all that just because this isn't working out. Yeah, it's like, you know, stop judging yourself. Allow yourself to be happy now. You can't rely on someone else to be the person who makes you happy. As they say, happiness is an inside job. If you can't be happy with yourself and see your own worth within yourself, then there is never going to be any kind of external factor, person, or situation that's going to bring that to you. You might have a person who gives you a boost of confidence here and there, or a situation that gives you a boost of confidence, but if you want to like hold on to that, it's internal. You have to be the one doing that internal work to know and truly understand and embody your worth. The worth is already there. Do you see it? Do you own it? Do you believe it? That's all up to you. And the more you can do that, regardless of what's going on with this person, because it feels like it's just the same thing going on with them. You know, they just get caught up in their own doubts. You can't solve this person's doubts and insecurities, but you can solve yours. And it will make you so much happier to do so. It's like this is the only thing holding you back from really bumping up to the next level of your own personal ascension process, is just really knowing your worth, seeing the truth of who you are, that you're not just the potential of the Empress, you are the Empress. All right? So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you really enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you later. All right, bye guys. Hi everybody who's choosing to watch me shuffle. Shuffle and lay out the cards. I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot for this reading. And I'm also going to be using a mixed emotions deck for the part about their emotions. So we're going to pull 3 cards here on the top row to indicate their thoughts, past, present, and future. And then past, present, future of their emotions. This is such a great deck. It's not really even designed to be used this way. I think it's supposed to be something for therapists to use with their clients or something. But somebody gifted this to me from my wish list, and comes in real handy. Okay, past, present, and future of their feelings. And then finally, we'll get the past, present, and future of their perceptions of this connection and you. And then we'll have your fortune cookie at the end. So stay optimistic about your love life. All right, welcome everybody who chose option number 2. Now, if you are someone who likes to watch the shuffling and laying out process, if you want to pull the video back about 2 minutes, you can watch me do that. But what I've done is I've laid out 3 cards for the past, present, future of their thoughts, and then the past, present, future of their feelings. I have a tarot card and a mixed emotions card for this row, and then past, present, future of their perceptions. So let's look at their thoughts first. We have the Hermit reversed, 4 of Cups reversed, okay, I'm going to kind of look at, maybe I'm just going to go for you guys and go ahead and pull over all of the sections and see how they kind of work together. Or at least these first 2 rows. Woo. Oh my God, this person has like some real intense emotions. Jeez. Okay. Okay, so in the past here, for their thoughts and feelings, so we have the Hermit reversed, we've got stressed, and we've got the Devil reversed. I think in the past, they actually may not have realized that you had feelings for them in return, and they found that to be very stressful. They didn't want to feel that way, so they tried to push it away. It's like they didn't even want to be attracted to you because they didn't think that you were attracted in reverse. Some of them got a little bit addicted to looking at your social media, or just, if you don't have social media, other ways of trying to kind of obsess about you, or, you know, figure out what's going on with you. And whatever they were seeing on your social media or otherwise made them feel that you were probably interested in someone else. They felt in the past that they had no chance with you, and it was very stressful. They just tried to avoid having feelings for you at all, yeah, they tried to push it away because they didn't like the way that this obsessive thought pattern about you made them feel, because they didn't think that they really had a chance for you. Now, in the present, they're still really kind of over it. They're not over it, you know, because their emotions are still super intense for you, but they still just don't want to feel it. It's like even more painful now. We have hateful, and we have the Tower. Like, they're mad at you. They're mad at you because you're making them feel rejected. You're making them feel unloved. They're just not in a real good place right now. Let me just look at their perceptions now. The Emperor reversed. Like, I think they're mad at themselves even. They're mad at themselves. They feel like they haven't been able to create any sort of solid foundation with you, even though they want it. They want this to be real. They want something real with you. So it could be primarily they're actually angry at themselves, but I think they're just angry at the situation. Yeah, the Lover's reversed. And in the past, they really didn't even feel... They knew that there was an attraction. They really hoped that it was mutual, because they're like, how can my feelings be so strong if this person doesn't return them? But it looks like they're involved with someone else, so I don't know. And now in the present, perhaps they're more hopeful that your feelings are returned, but they're like, well, I haven't... Even if they do return these feelings, like, I haven't been able to make anything of this. I haven't been able to make any progress. They're just so angry. They're angry that nothing is happening. They're the ones who need to stay optimistic about their love life. The future looks much brighter. So, you know, maybe their just sheer desire is going to win out, and eventually they're going to figure it out. We have the Knight of Wands reversed for their thoughts. For their feelings, we have happy and the Knight of Swords. And for their perceptions in the future, we have Three of Cups. So I feel that it could be, you know, maybe in the future they just feel less pressure to make something happen. They are allowing themselves I think that there might be more communication with the two of you in the future, and just the idea that you're at least able to talk to each other more makes them happier and makes them feel more optimistic. But they're still thinking like, well, I'm still not, I think in the future their thoughts are, I still want more closeness, you know, like they want physical intimacy with you in the future. They're glad that they are at least being able to have conversations with you more in the future. to spend time with you, but it's still kind of more platonic, I feel like. But they're just happy to at least be in your presence. But they're like, oh my God, you know, I have so much desire for you. I want it to be physical too. I want to know for sure that it's more than just platonic from your end. And they're thinking, if we kiss or more, then that physical intimacy will tell me whether or not you also have a sexual attraction, you know. But at least they feel nice about the fact that you can talk to each other more and get to know each other. They're really excited to communicate with you more in the future. Oof, gosh. I'm curious about this intense energy. I think it's just like their desire for you is so strong. It's like just taking a hold of them. They can't be satisfied unless they get closer to you. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely what it is. They feel like you're the one. They're really having trouble just surrendering to this and having trust and faith. And so it's just causing them a lot of pain. They just want to feel safe. They want to feel more secure than they currently do. It just doesn't feel very stable to them. They don't have that sense of security that right now that things are going to work out. But I think in the future, the bond between the two of you will deepen, and that will really calm this person down quite a bit. So yeah, the future looks optimistic. If you're not sure if this person is into you, yes. I mean, I can't imagine that they could be more into someone. But it is causing them a lot of difficult emotions right now. All right. So this is interesting. So let's see what your fortune cookie says. Sorry if I should have warned you. If you're wearing headphones, this probably is a little bit loud. I need to try to remember to say that. So far, nobody has complained, but maybe people are just being nice. All right. A faithful friend is a strong defense. So this might be a situation actually where it's good to sort of develop it as a friendship first and, you know, allow it to get more strong and stable in a friendship sort of a way before you take it to the next level. And it looks like that's kind of what's happening in the future anyway. Okay, and then learn Chinese. It says Chinese New Year. So there could be something very important between the two of you that happens around the Chinese New Year, which I think in the Western calendar happens, I think it's around February. But if I'm wrong about that, someone let me know. Yeah, so maybe something around that time period will be this future portion. So when things start to improve, it could be around the Chinese New Year, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But up until then, or even then, you know, yeah, even then, it would be sort of more platonic, more friendship-like in terms of your actual interaction. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have feelings for each other, but romantic feelings, but I don't think you're going to be acting on it yet. And that seems to be what your guides are suggesting is actually the best option. Yeah, so I mean, this person has some really intense feelings for you, and it does feel like things really improve, and the two of you are actually going to get to know each other better, and it just looks very positive. I feel like you're going to be, you know, really at ease with each other, just really enjoying conversation, spending happy times together in the near future. So overall, I would say it looks very positive. So stay optimistic, and hopefully this person will too, because I think they're really struggling to be optimistic right now. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. All right, hello to everybody who decided to roll the video back and watch me shuffle. I hope you're all doing well. I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Such a beautiful deck. I love the diversity represented here on the cards. And the images are just pretty. I like the colors. Just vibrant images. So we're going to do 3 rows of cards here. Past, present, and future of their thoughts. Past, present, and future of their feelings. For the second row, I'm also going to get a card from the Mixed Emotions deck. So this is the past, present, and future of their emotions. And, oops, past, present, and future of their perceptions. All right, welcome everybody who chose option number 3. Now, if you're someone who likes to watch the shuffling and laying out of the cards, just roll the video back about, should be like 1 minute and 50 seconds or almost 2 minutes, and you can watch me do that. But what I've done here, I've got a row here on the top, which is the past, present, future of their thoughts, past, present, future of their emotions. I have a tarot card and a mixed emotions card for that row. And then past, present, and future of their perceptions. All right, so let's see what we've got. Okay, past, present, future of their thoughts. Okay. Well, I think in the past, they really are like, you are the one for me. You are absolutely the one for me. I can't imagine anyone being more right for me. But it kind of looks like as things progress, they're not so sure. Let's kind of figure out why. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we have unsure in the past, but it's reversed. So they felt certain. They didn't even feel worried. 9 of Swords reversed. They might have felt a little bit worried, but they were able to put that worry to the side in the past because they were like, you're absolutely the one. This is it. I found the one. So what's happening? Why do they feel less certain now? Oh, they're exhausted. Like they thought you were the one, but like they've been trying to make it work, and it just feels like they're not getting anywhere. They feel drained. They put so much emotional energy into this, and they just feel right now that they're just heartbroken. I thought you were the one, and if you were the one, why isn't it working out? I feel depleted. I don't know if I can go any further. So how does this progress into the future? We have afraid reversed. I think, and then we have the Fool card reversed. I think in the future they're really thinking about moving on. There's a little bit of fear that's still holding them back. But they're moving into the future, starting to try to move on from you because they don't want to continue to be in this heartbrokenness. So they just want to be in the mindset of, well, you probably just weren't the one for me because it's not working out, and I don't want to keep feeling so heartbroken. Let's look at their perceptions. Yeah, it's like even in the future, they want to move on. They want to believe that you're no longer the one for them. But they still know that you are. They can't push away that knowing completely. They do know that you're a very significant person to them. They know that this is a mutual love. That it's a true love. That even though it's been heartbroken and you haven't fulfilled the potential of that emotional connection that the two of you have, the love is still there, you know. So they're not falling out of love with you. But I think moving into the future, they're trying to alleviate some of this sadness for themselves. They just don't want to be in that energy anymore. In the past, I feel like they or you or both may have been moving on from other situations. Like when the two of you met, or when you started to recognize feelings in each other, it was at a time when one or both of you was moving on from something else. Like maybe one of you had just recently gotten out of a breakup, and I feel like they felt so happy because they're like, oh gosh, I didn't know what to do next. If they're the one that was getting out of a breakup, they're like, oh my God, I didn't know what I was going to do going forward, but now I know absolutely. You know, it's like they felt like, okay, you're my guiding star. I know which way to go now. I need to go in the direction of you. They felt so certain of this in the past. And even though, so I think for a lot of them, they were the ones moving on, but maybe both of you were. But in any case, you made it easier for them to move on from a previous situation that they were trying to move on from already. But then in the present, they're feeling, gosh, I have that potential. I've been trying to follow you as my guiding star, but the more I follow it, the more it's like they're like, I never get to it. I never get to it, and I'm just exhausted, and I'm just burnt out, and I just feel like we have this potential to be so happy together, but like, why am I not making any progress? Why are we not making any progress? Why am I not getting there? I feel so strongly that it's possible, but I'm not getting there. Yeah, and this card, oh, I never explained this. When I was laying out the cards, it just kind of jumped out of the deck, and I put it to the side because I was like, maybe this will speak to us at some point. Yeah, it's like they do have faith still, but it's like that their faith right now is being blocked, and that's going to probably become more even the case going into the future, because they have no idea how to progress this. So they want to kind of move on from you so that they're not so worried about that lack of progress with you and not so heartbroken about it. But it's hard even to do that. Like they feel stuck in the future. They don't know. They're like, how do I move away from you? I don't know. I don't know how to move closer to you, but I also don't know how to move away from you. But this doesn't feel great right now. Something has to change, you know. But they're not going to be, you know, their feelings for you aren't going to go away. They just want to ease this discomfort about the fact that no progress is being made. Let's open your fortune cookie and see if there's any guidance from Spirit. If not, then we'll pull from the tarot, but we'll just see what... I'm sorry, I need to remember to remind people. If you're wearing headphones, this might be kind of loud when I open the fortune cookie, so you might want to turn down the volume. And I'm sorry I haven't remembered to do that in the past. Nobody has ever called me out for it, but I started to realize that maybe that is an issue anyway. Okay, it says, it is by those who have suffered that the world is most advanced. So actually, if this person is sort of suffering, which it seems like they are, right? They're just worn out. They're emotionally exhausted and drained. But it's like it's strengthening them too. It's like they're working their heart muscle, you know, in a metaphorical sense. Their heart muscle is getting a good workout. So it's actually strengthening them. So it's actually making them better capable of loving truly and profoundly. It is by those who have suffered that the world is most advanced. And even aside from, I'm interpreting this in terms of romance, because that's the type of reading that we've done. But gosh, this is so true. It is so true. It is the people who suffer. It's the people who have borne the most weight in life who are also the ones who who really do the hardest work of making the world a better place. Isn't that so true? This might be a value that you and this person both share. You might both be the types of people who really care about improving the conditions of the world because you have both experienced some sort of suffering in some way. But of course, in terms of the romantic connection between the two of you, Spirit is just reminding you that, yeah, this has been hard for this person. You know, possibly it's been hard for you as well. But it's through that hardship that this connection will actually advance the most. Okay, and then the learned Chinese word on the back is swimming. So that it gives a similar sort of a feeling to me. You know, you have to swim real hard to stay afloat, right? It takes a lot of effort simply to stay afloat when you're swimming. And you have to stay afloat if you're going to progress, you know, if you're going to move forward in the water when you're swimming, right? And this is also about building up muscle strength, you know. So these emotional waters that you're swimming in right now are strengthening you in all ways. And they're strengthening this person in all ways. So your guides want you to be reminded of this. So although this doesn't kind of look super optimistic here, it really is. It's just that, you know, there seem to be some sort of obstacles that you guys are facing in order to come together and fulfill this emotional promise, this emotional potential that does exist for the two of you. But the obstacles are like the water that you're swimming through. It is strengthening you, and you have to move through those obstacles in order to get ahead in this connection. So I do think actually over the long haul, there is really solid potential here. You know, you're on the right target. This person loves you. They do view you as so lovable. You know, there is definitely a clear reason why the two of you were brought together. And if the waters of this love are difficult to traverse, that's what your soul needed. That's what your souls need in order to be able to come to this. And maybe you'll come to this with this person. Maybe this situation is strengthening you so that you can experience this with someone else. But either way, it will be worth it in the end. All right. So I hope that makes sense, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments below, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.